Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny Phillip Island. We're here in a lovely mid-November day. It's about 20 degrees outside, perfect weather for a lap around Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit. For some reason we're stuck at the front of a grid in a very slow MX-5, a 1991 NA6 with about 0 horsepower, and we've got our friend the Lightyear ahead of us in the NC. We've got a big old queue of cars behind us, including some rather fast stuff such as some 911s and whatnot, but I'm sure we're going to get overtaken along the way. Nonetheless, let's see how we go. Out onto the main straight, we get a nice view of the ocean ahead. We're in 4th gear now. We do need to let the tyres warm up a little bit, get the brakes sort of up to weather. So we'll just take it easy for these first few laps here. This is our first session of the day, so no need to do anything stupid yet. But nonetheless, this is the best time to practice your lines when you're not going full speed. Start to get a feel for the circuit, for where you want to place your car, so that when you are at full speed, you're at full grip, you know what to aim for. Down to second for the second slowest corner of the track. You can see this AMG Mercedes in front of us. Actually, it's not an AMG, it's a 250. The 250 Mercedes in front of us isn't certainly getting away yet. I can't go much faster than this at the moment. I'm full throttle and going nowhere. But such is life with an NA 1.6 MX-5, no power at all. A little break here because I don't want to go too crazy just yet. Later in the day we probably can push a bit harder through here. The car comes very unweighted as we come across the crest there. Down into second for the slowest corner of the track. Can you believe we're behind a many horsepower Mercedes and we can't get ahead because he's got too much power? And now I have to back off through the corner for him. Let's see how far he gets away from us as we come down the straight now. And we'll casually, slowly drift to the left side of the track under the nice Melbourne sign. The beautiful ocean ahead of us. I'm still in 4th, I haven't even hit 5th gear yet. A little brake, probably didn't need to, but this Mercedes is going way, way, way slower than we are. Maybe we can overtake him here. And I have no doubt he'll be catching us pretty quickly, because he's got about 3 times the power we've got, maybe 4 times. I don't really know what those 250s pump out. Brakes are still coming up to temp. We've got a bit of single spin or wheel spin there. This is running an open 4-1 diff, so it's not exactly race spec stuff. A little bit of a slide. We're probably over pushing the tyres a little there. And this is where the lack of power really hurts this car, coming out of that bottom hill. We've just got no speed, but eventually we're up to maybe 150 kilometers an hour here. A little brake. We've got the rubbing on the outside right-hand tyre, a little wide through there, unfortunately. Brake early just to be safe. I don't need to push it too crazy yet. Full throttle on the exit here. Now we can come right out wide on the exit of that tight corner there. Because we've got no power, we can put it all down to the ground. Hug the curb, hook the car in, and we jump over the curb on the left here, run out wide to the right, And that's a lap. We've already overtaken a car, and I don't know where all these faster cars are behind us. They should be overtaking us, but I guess sometimes it's not always about the car. You know what I mean. And there's another lap. There's another nice view of the ocean. A little break towards the end of the day. I'm sure I won't be braking as much through there. Down to third. I used second through here previously, and that was just a bit too much in the revs. So third's the right gear for us through here. Full throttle. Fourth gear. I've got a WRX in the distance, although they're not really catching us, which again, you think a turbocharged WRX, they'd be catching us. It's probably an STI as well, but for some reason they're not. We're a bit deep here. Oh, yeah, we're going to miss the apex. We're spinning the wheel again. Full throttle. Come on, we need some power. Oh, the Rex is starting to catch us now. Take it a little easier through here this time. Last time we got a little bit unweighted. Brake a little later. Ease on the throttle so we don't spin the wheels. The open diff does struggle a little bit there. Now we're full throttle all the way out of that turn. Through the final corner here. Now hopefully that WRX can overtake us here. We'll see what happens. He's got the speed on us. He's to our right hand side now, but he backs off. Oh well, I guess we'll stay ahead. Little break, back on the throttle, full throttle again. As I say, towards the end of the day, I don't think I'll be braking there. We brake for turn 2, down to third gear, trail brake in, and then as we hit the apex, we start to push. What are we on? A 201.9. Not too bad. We're a little behind on our delta for this lap. I've never driven this car here at this track before. Oh, that was about 8,000 RPM. To change gears. We hit the limiter. I'll stay right this time and we'll see if this WRX overtakes us properly. Come on. I'll let the 911 through as well. I'll back off for this lap. Let's see if we can hang with this 911 for a little bit, hey? I don't bet on it, it is a cup car. He's probably got slicks. A little bit wide here. Back on the power. Not that there is much of it. Into fourth. That last lap was a 202, a little bit off the pace. Doesn't help when we have to back off for a couple of cars that can't quite overtake us. Third gear. Second gear, we can probably push the brakes a little more. Up to third. Little brake. Second gear maybe? Can't remember what we were using through here previously. A little bit wide, we got distracted with our gears there. Probably should be leaving it in third, I think, through there. Fourth gear. The 911's definitely got in the way, and we've had a bit of a scrappy lap, which has let the WRX get away as well. Brake through here. Down the second. Over the curb. Run out wide. Third. And we're full throttle all the way. Don't forget to change the fourth here. Hook the car in. We're a bit wide. We're going to miss the curb on the inside just a little. Probably should have turned in just a little earlier. And we leave it in fourth all the way down this big long straight. We're at about 170-ish k an hour. Got a bit of a headwind today, I think. Just on 7,000 RPM. A little tap of the brakes, back on the full throttle. That's turn one at Phillip Island. Brake. A little bit tight on the brakes. We probably carried the most speed we have all day through there. I'm getting a little bit sweaty under here. Full throttle. The WRX is getting away from us now. Up to fourth. I generally rev this car to all the way to about 7,000. Usually its power band's up fairly high. We're going to brake a little bit later today. Oh, we locked up a little there. Not too much though. And that's probably the one corner that hurts us in terms of diff, is coming out of that turn 4. We just get some wheel spin on the inside rear tyre. A Torsen diff had helped this car through there. Other than that, really, you're not going to get much gains in terms of time with a Torsen on a little NA6. You've got no power to spin the wheel. And every other corner, you don't really get any wheel spin. We come up over this crest, the car unweights a little, brake. We can definitely push the brakes harder, but I'll do that a little later in the day. Well, we had a bit of a struggle getting the third there. A struggle getting third there, I should say. We run Hawk HP Plus in this car at the moment for pads. They should be able to handle this level of challenge on this track. As we come across the checkered flag, I'll give the bloke a wave, chuck it into fifth, and I'll back off and let the car cool down a little bit. Our temperature gauge is right in the middle, so we certainly weren't pushing hard. Well, that's been a full session at Phillip Island. I'm Brendan Beavis, your driver from BEAVIS Motorsport, in our NA6, pretty much a completely stock car. We've got some sort of exhaust on it, but other than that, mostly standard car. And don't worry, I'll be back out here very soon in my Turbo NB someday in the future. Thanks very much for watching. I'm sure I'll have some more videos coming soon of this car doing a quick lap around this circuit, maybe around about a 1:59. Who knows if we can get any quicker than our 2:01.9 that we just did now. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Ta.